He was at a hotel called Delona. He thought class was starting soon. He rushed back to class. He found he knew no one. Could he have gone to the wrong class? Seeing him in an old-fashioned uniform was surprising. They thought he was a troublemaker. He bolted out of the building. He looked back. To his shop, the date was 2017. Wasn't it supposed to be 2005? How did he sleep for 12 years? He ran all the way home. There were no warm greetings waiting for him, just empty tables and a strange environment. This left him bewildered. He wanted to ask someone for info. He met the homeowner outside, but he was mistaken for a thief. He shouts to take him to the police. He hurriedly gives a push, but he sends the homeowner flying. He looks at his hands in astonishment. What on earth is happening? He hurried to help the homeowner. He clears up the knocked table, but the homeowner knocks him out. He wakes up in the hospital. He has a deep gash on his forehead. Nearby, an officer is investigating. They ask him his name and date of birth. The boy answers truthfully. My birthday is June 7, 1987. The officer finds this odd. 87 birth means you are 31. Are you trying to mess with me? At this time, a nurse wraps his wound. The officer sees he's lying. They ask the boy for his name and date of birth again. He insists he's not lying. If we find out that's a lie, then you're trespassing and obstructing justice, adding sin to sin. The results showed the info was all correct, but it indicated death. He was very puzzled. He set to report to his boss. He found that the wound on his forehead had healed. There were no signs of stitches. What had happened to him? He ran into a cop. He was startled by the officer's uniform. But he had been deaf for 12 years, and the voice was identical. He remembered today was Haitian's day. Could this be a ghost? At that moment, Haitian saw his name too. He quickly asked, Hafong, it's me, Haitian. When they awoke again, they were now at a noodle shop. He still couldn't believe what he saw. He trembled as he reached out to touch. He could feel the warmth. There was someone across. How is his girlfriend Jasmine doing? Hafong couldn't look him in the eye. He stammered. They hadn't kept in touch for 12 years. Haitian was very puzzled. Such a close group back then. How did it come to this? Don't you really remember what happened that day? Haitian thought back to yesterday. As usual, he made breakfast. Then he went to school with Jasmine. It was his birthday today. He was called a pervert. He got to school with lunch for his bro. Then he learned he had been hit. Haitian was furious. He headed straight to the bully, saying, classmates broke them apart. He heard Haitian was tough and stirred trouble. Haitian yelled angrily he'd make him pay. He was quickly pulled away by Hafong. Just hang on a bit, it'll pass. Haitian said they were bullying his brother. Jasmine suddenly stood up and pulled out all his hair. Kick him where it hurts. He held Jasmine back and promised to endure for her sake. That night, Jasmine went to set a birthday surprise. He was shocked by a scene on the ground. The bully he fought with lay in a pool of blood. He quickly got on his back to call an ambulance. As he passed an intersection, suddenly, Haitian then realized he had died 12 years ago. That's why he still looked like a high schooler. Hafong, explain to me, what's going on? Please clarify for me. Am I a ghost? Am I a phantom? He couldn't accept this fact. He shouted to relieve, but it cost all the power to go out. But he knew brother's workplace. While waiting downstairs, he met classmate Saikomi. Saikomi saw the clearly deceased Haitian and fainted on the spot in fright. Hafong quickly took him to change clothes. He saw him hitting someone. His brother was a model student. How did he become a gangster now? Haitian went up to find his bro. He saw too many offices, unsure where bro was. At that moment, his ears perked up. He could hear sounds from every room. He could hear it very clearly. Then he heard brother's voice from one of the rooms. As he reached the door, brother refused and was being beaten. He rushed in to stop it. Brother took the chance to escape, but Haitian stopped him. Haitian knocked him back dozens of meters. He grabbed a pipe to teach Haitian a lesson, but the result was the same. Haitian grabbed the gang leader. The boss quickly handed him a card. It had Jinyuan's address on it. Haitian thought he finally found Jinyuan. He took the bus to find her. At that moment, a stranger suddenly stood next to him. It shouldn't be long, right? Haitian had no idea what the stranger meant. He rang the bell with joy. Thinking he could finally meet the one he loved, he felt eager and hopeful. He could only wait, and thus he waited till night. The gang leader arrived with his crew for revenge. Under the director's plan, he got knocked out just like that. Heavy rain fell at midnight. Jasmine got home and saw someone down. She realized he looked exactly like her first love boyfriend. She laid him on the sofa. The joy of being together, but reason said it was a coincidence. Jasmine dialed the police. Just as she connected, she heard it. Jasmine. Her other hand couldn't stop shaking. She quickly claimed a wrong number. She thought she must have misheard. But seeing the man so like Haitian, the scene of Haitian's funeral, she had always felt guilty. If I hadn't let Haitian go get his wallet, Haitian wouldn't have died. It's all my fault. The next morning, Jasmine saw he was still asleep. She left a note and left. Meanwhile, Haitian's wounds were visibly healing. He saw Jasmine's photo on the fridge. He felt very happy. Right now, he's at Jasmine's nest. Meanwhile, Haofeng found his high school friends. He said he had seen Haitian. Everyone thought he was talking nonsense. Haofeng pointed to Haitian's clothes. It even had his name tag. He took it off himself. He didn't know Haitian was real. Then Jasmine realized the one she saved yesterday was Haitian. She hurriedly ran home, only to find no sign of Haitian at home. She sat on the couch, thinking Haitian had left. Just then, Haitian came out of the bathroom, seeing Jasmine return, greeting her with a smile, amazed that she has become an adult. Jasmine still can't believe this is real. She feels a bit scared. Just as she was curious about Haitian's wound healing, the landlord comes by for rent, pointing at Jasmine and scolding her, spouting a bunch of vicious words. Haitian can't stand by and watch, but is stalked by Jasmine, promising to pay on time next week. Why can't she even pay the rent? Even in debt to a loan shark, Jasmine gives no explanation. Realizing his tone was a bit harsh, everyone has their tough times, but Two Eyes pops to apologize to Jasmine, but sees her laughing with another man. She feels bad right away. Could this be Jasmine's boyfriend? Was home. He apologizes to Jasmine, because seeing her, it feels like just a day has passed. Lost 12 years of experience. Jasmine gets him too. Haitian joked again. About that day you asked for your wallet. Were you messing with me? There was no wallet. Apologize now. If that's the case, then leave. Haitian felt helpless as well. By midnight, Haitian saw that Jasmine hadn't returned. He opened the door to go look for her, but he ran into his brother collecting debts. He slipped and fell down the stairs. Haitian caught up to him. He knelt down and bowed. Haitian questioned him. Why have you turned into a thug now? Leo retorted angrily. It's all because you're a murderer. I'm now a murderer's brother. Never show up again. She ran off after saying that, and Haitian was left confused. Why have I become a murderer? He challenged Haofeng for the truth. The school bully died in the art room. Everyone thinks you're the killer. Xinyu believed she sent you to the art room, which led to your death. She dropped out after your death. She even avoided them. She spent a lot on your hospital care. It was also when the loans were taken. Then Haitian understood. He ran home without stopping. His death had nothing to do with her. And he wasn't a murderer either. Upon hearing this from Haitian, Jinyuan shed tears. I miss you so much, Haitian. Every day. I miss you so much. He was thoroughly mocked. Then he helped Jasmine pack her things. He found a small outfit by chance. Jasmine quickly snatched it away. She said it was a friend's gift. While packing other items, Haitian found a beard tab from high school. He remembered ditching classes to help Jasmine search for her mom, but found out she had already rebuilt her family. Jasmine went to say hello.